Hi everyone, I wanted to talk a little bit about fractured condos today and talk about how the values have just been very meteoric, and now we've seen the complete fall of them, and they're actually on the upswing now too. So fractured condos is something pretty interesting. It's a whole different niche market, and it entails purchasing buildings that were taken from a multifamily standard type of model, and attorneys were hired, and paperwork was filed with the state, and they were turned into condominiums. And then these condominiums sold for anywhere from, if they're on the beach, we were as high as, in Volusia County, we were as high as I think about $400 a square foot, sometimes $500 depending on what kind of luxury building it was. In areas like South Florida, they were hitting easily $1,000 a square foot. And so lots of developers made a lot of money on just taking buildings because there was such a shortage. You know, the builders that were building condominiums were not able to build them quick enough, so it led to this model of condominium conversion, condo conversions. And then that train ended very quite abruptly, and then it led to the collapse of those buildings. And now we're selling units that sold for, let's say, $300,000. You're able to pick them up for $30,000. So 10 cents on the dollar from the height of the market. And that bottomed out. That's not available anymore. And folks that think that we're not at the bottom of the real estate market are very, very wrong. The hole that has been developed with the real estate market is very deep, and we're at the bottom of it. However, it's a very wide hole, and you've got probably about 2 years of this width that we're going to just skip along the bottom here and then punch out on the way out, probably in about a couple of years' time. So when it comes to multifamily and fractured condos, we handle single unit sales, but more likely than not, they're usually about 12 to 50 unit type of buildings. In some cases, you can get your hands on 100, 200 unit type of building, but those are usually harder to come by. Now, many times you'd go in at the bank level.